I've won 2 times, and he's won 7. We both have a lot of top 10s. It's kind of how I'm drawing it up, you know. I know that's how you guys draw it up, but for me, I mean, as a competitor, it's just have a lot of respect for him, and it was cool to you know, get to know him and Meredith a little bit more at the Olympics, and even Teddy too. So he's been playing unbelievable golf. I feel like we're all just chasing him. I've done probably the best job of getting the closest to him, but it's still very far away. So just you know, a lot of credit to him and his team for putting together a really special year. He's genuinely he's a really good dude. You know, he's not afraid to poke at people and laugh and have a good time, and he's definitely hyper competitive. And but yeah, at the end of the day, he really is a rock solid guy. You know, there's honestly nothing I can say to knock on him. Yeah, it's big. I mean, that's all I was sort of trying to focus with my team on in Memphis. I mean, I think same as this week. It's fortunately had a good regular season, so I'm in a position to not relax, but I can play conservative and, you know, kind of hold my spot. Or it's going to be, you know, I could win this week and still not take Scottie, you know, just with how often he finishes in the top 10, you know, with the amount of points we're getting. So that was my goal last week, was to sort of get the swing and the shape of it in the right, you know, pushing that in the right direction, and then start seeing some putts going. And this week as well, I mean, you know, no matter what happens, I think just really understanding that I need to stay in a good process and day in, day out, do the things I need to do to sort of, you know, springboard me into playing really well at East Lake. It's interesting. The media has been an interesting thing to me the last 2 or 3 years. You know, there's a reason behind inflated purses, and a lot of people have been talking about money. And I mean, the news that I do read, you know, it's funny. It's really negative. It's painted really negatively in golf, which is fine. I think people like to hate on anything these days. But when I look at other sports, you know, when someone gets a $300 million contract, you know, there's all these positive comments about how someone got their bag, or they've worked so hard to get this and they deserve it, and things like that. So it's interesting to me. I think maybe golf is a gentleman's game, and you're not supposed to talk about money, but all the media wants to do is talk about money. And us players, I think the players that make the most money don't think about money, because it's just not the most important thing. So to answer your question, yeah, I mean, winning $25 million would be really cool and really nice, but I don't think it's going to change my life. And I can tell you, if I lose and play bad, I'm going to be pretty upset about playing bad and not being able to peak at the right time, more than losing money. The thing, I mean, it's different. You know, the money that's around the top players is skewed. You know, you take the top 10 quarterbacks, you're going one-on-one, which is not really fair, I'd say. You know, Scottie's won 7 times. I think that's including Olympic gold, and maybe 8. I don't know. I don't want to mess that up. And he's made, you know, significantly more than everyone else. You know, if you look at how much 10th is made, the 10th best player in the world's made, it's not going to sniff how much Scottie's made. And that just shows how well Scottie has played in these big tournaments. You look at the number 1 quarterback, he's getting $60 million, and then the number 10th quarterback's getting 52. And then the number 15th is getting 39 or 40. So it's like, obviously there's way more money in football with TV and everything that's surrounding it. So it's hard to compare the 1v1, because Scottie's just been that much more elite. And, you know, I think he deserves everything that he's getting.